All right, chat. Chat. Hey, hey. Look at this. No, I got y'all. Hold on. Y'all too kind. You too kind. Hey, matter of fact, hey, listen.
Ain't shit to it but the door, dog. You feel me?
That's all I gotta tell y'all. Hey, listen.
Yeah, Zersky.
I appreciate y'all. You know what I'm saying? Look at this. Hey, but what's good, chat, man? It's your boy, Mr. Sitcho in the Vippo. Bro. Mr. Sitcho in the Vippo. No kappa. That's what the hell I was supposed to be introducing myself with. Mr. Sitcho in the Vippo. You don't know how I forgot I say that shit every day. But, yeah, it's your boy, Mr. Sitcho in the Vippo. You know what I'm saying? What's busting, cousins? You already know. Yes, sir. Skis, gang, skis. Bro. So, boom. One, we're going to watch this at some point, but we're not watching it today. But really, I'm going to just tell y'all straight up, he's not listed as a murder suspect in her case, so that shit ain't going to go as deep. It's going to go deep, but it's probably not going to go no deeper than what everyone thought. Like, he's not listed as a murder suspect, which means he's not even finna be listed probably as involvement. Who knows? Maybe not. It's crazy. But we'll figure it out. We'll see maybe, but I want to watch this. So this is crazy. It says Didi Osama reacts to his mom messing with Nadi's killer. So his mom is getting fucked on by they op, the little boy who stabbed her son and killed him, is what this video is saying. Before I fully watch this video, though, let me read the comments. It's sad mothers do this to their sons. They probably had different fathers or something. I generally find this behavior disgusting from the mother. It's at a point where you have to be a parent. It's not about you anymore. Your time is over, but most parents don't like this. She wasn't listening to Shaji. She was listening to someone else. It's not true. She was listening to music in her AirPods, and somebody took the video and added the music in and posted it, and people are believing it. It's generally sad. She raised, and you surprised by this behavior. Alright, so it's a clickbait. It's a Shajeezy. Oh god, so this is probably like one of them cringe videos to watch. Okay, we're not gonna watch it then. Let's go to my watch laters though. Rappers most disturbing. What the hell? Okay, so I want to watch this. I kind of want to watch this first, but I kind of want to watch this because I ain't really seen shit, and I ain't really been keeping up. And then, like, I got videos, bro, like, Poetic, this nigga Flacco be going crazy. So we going to watch this because Flacco be having more of the insights on, especially this California shit. So I want to see what's up with this because, you know, Bricc baby got locked up a minute ago when Big U got locked up and shit for that indictment, but he not in the indictment. He got his own shit going on.
So Bricc baby has been in federal custody since May on firearm charges. When the feds pulled up on Bricc baby, they found firearms, ammunitions, AK-47s. Bricc was moving like he was LA's top op. Like, that's how Bricc was moving. Like, the ammunitions and the arsenal that Bricc baby had, bro, you would think Bricc baby was actively in a war, as if he was in Afghanistan or something, okay? But Bricc got picked up, and he's been in federal custody since. Bricc baby took a plea deal about 2 months ago. But this week particular, this plea deal that Bricc baby took has been a talk of the town, has been the thing that everybody is talking about. Now, they're talking about it because everybody is trying to figure out, did Bricc baby keep it solid or not?
32 rounds of ammunition, 60 rounds of ammunition, 31 rounds of ammunition, 36 rounds of ammunition.
Folks look like Big U.
A .45 caliber. And an extra cartridge. So that's count 2. Right. Now, they have the items listed here. And for some reason, I don't know if this brother pleaded for all this right here, because if he pleaded for all this right here in the blind, I don't think that was a good move, unless it's something other circumstances that's gonna take place dealing with this right here.
That's why I started watching the video first.
But me personally, I don't get it. But I know sometimes people have to do what they have to do. At this point, Bricc baby doesn't have anything that somebody say he's bad or anything like that. I don't know what happened behind closed doors. I know that he did sit down with them people initially when he got cracked a long time ago, because he's the one that came out and said that The brother Big U was up under investigation.
Bricc Baby is expecting 5 years. I think without the plea deal, he will probably get like 20 to 25. He's expecting the judge will give him 5. Judge could give him 15. He's not expecting that. Hey, judge, I pled out early. I take responsibility, man. Give me 5. I can walk down 5. Bricc Baby said, bro, I got kids. I can't walk down to 15 to 20. I can walk down 5, not 15 to 20. Now, Eddie Boy did speak on, the talk of the town, which is, is Bricc cooperating? Because there's 75 Crips cooperating against Big U. Is Bricc one of them? Eddie Boy did say that there's no confirmation. He hasn't been told by nobody that Bricc is one of the 75s cooperating against Big U. Now, Bricc is my brother. I've told Bricc Baby, bruh, tell him anybody you gotta tell him, bro. Come home to your family. The streets ain't do nothing for you, bruh. F these raggedy ninjas, man. All right, F them. Tell him come home. Bricc said, nah, he keeping us solid. He ain't gonna do that. He a gangster. He gonna walk it down. Cool. However, other people who I love, like Wack 100, they have alternative theories on this Bricc Baby situation. Wack 100 is saying that he believes that Bricc Baby is cooperating because some of Bricc Baby documents are apparently under seal.
Hey, Wack, we need to talk to you about this Bricc Baby.
Yeah, Bricc Baby got sealed files and everything.
Why would he need to ex parte get his file sealed and anything associated
Hey, bro,
with
listen. Nothing to nothing. See, I think what it is, y'all listen to Bricc for 18 months. Swear to God, I was lying about he got caught with an AK. June 23rd, 2003. I would give the date. Remember, Chuck?
You told me like tons of times in the room.
And he would swear to God that I was lying, right? When the paperwork hit, what it say, right? There it go.
You got hit with an AK.
Yeah, he got caught with an AK. Now, if you read the paperwork, they came in on him because on wiretap, he was threatening to kill baby mama. It says...
So, hey, Wack, that's what I want to know right there, what you just said. I want to know, is that why they sealed it because... he got the because I think in that phone call he was tapped. He was wiretap.
No,
he was in the
we got
lot.
that content. He was threatening his baby mom. If they surveillancing you and they think you got the means to do so, bro, they coming. Now here goes the thing. They already had him for the shooting 2022. He admitted to that in the paperwork. They had video footage of that in the parking lot. Right. Then they got him on his wiretap. He threatened baby mama, so they come in because they got to, because they know he's capable. He's a gang member. He's an ex-felon. He's been caught for firearms. They come in there, catch a nigga with an AK, 2 handguns, close to 200 rounds of ammunition. This is when he told 600, Big, you got a RICO coming and if somebody got killed in Vegas. We don't know the details of time. So I say 600, for the police, the feds to tell him that. And he from 6-0, he's sitting on their side of the table, or they wouldn't have told him that. Out of fear, he might warn Big U and he runs.
Wack 100 is someone who you don't want as an enemy, and you don't want Wack 100 as an enemy in specific situations. Now, if you're somebody who's not as famous as Wack, and you're just like a local clubhouse dude, or you're on YouTube, then Wack is the perfect enemy, right? Because you get all the clout, right? You going back and forth, and arguing Wack is going to get you clout and it's going to get you attention and recognition. And Wack 100 will give you that attention. But if you're someone who at least you have some type of something going on that's based around your reputation in terms of Bricc Baby, who's a street dude, who his reputation or his street credibility being intact is very crucial for his survival, especially when he's in prison. That's one aspect. Another aspect where you don't want Wack 100 as an enemy is if you don't have the platform to defend yourself. If you're a Bricc Baby and you're in jail and you're waiting sentencing, you can't really speak out how you want to speak out. You can't really defend yourself or say certain things. But now you have Wack 100, who got one of the loudest voices on social media. And his voice isn't even loud per se in terms of like traditionally. But Wack 100 is just so great.
His word carries a lot.
At getting his point across, at articulating himself, at being an orator, that if Wack 100 wants to paint a narrative against you, he's going to. Now, I've never heard Wack 100 say something that he don't believe. So I'm not saying Wack 100 don't believe that Bricc Baby isn't telling. I'm saying even if Wack 100 don't believe the narrative, Wack 100 is one of those orators he's such a great orator and he's so convincing that WAC 100 can convince you of something that even he don't believe. In this situation, Bricc Baby is checking off all the boxes. He's in jail, so he don't have the platform to really respond back. And, bro, he's a street dude who, like, his credibility is dependent on his reputation. So WAC 100 right now has all the leverage. And WAC is bringing up things such as, for example, WAC brought up the thing with Big U and Bricc Baby. Now, I'm somebody who don't believe Bricc Baby is telling. I haven't seen the paperwork. I haven't seen the black and white. Until I see black and white, I can't say my brother is telling. But WAC will bring up something that I believe would be crucial in convincing other people who don't know Bricc personally, who will think Bricc is telling based on WAC 100 saying, hey, listen, when Bricc was picked up 2 years ago, Bricc told us, yo, the feds told us they are investigating Big U. Now, a lot of people, like myself, who ain't from the streets, I don't understand these things, they will automatically assume, hey, listen, man, I mean, how will Bricc Baby knows, you know, the feds is investigating Big U if Bricc, wasn't doing what WAC is accusing him of doing?
This is why, bro. Let me tell you why. When you ain't never really been in jail, and I ain't talking about WAC. I'm talking about certain others, a lot of others, and it ain't even about going to jail. You know what I'm saying? It's not even about going to jail. A lot of people ain't been to jail and stuff, you know what I'm saying? So they don't understand. When you go to jail, right, and they feel like or they know you affiliated with something, they automatically question you. Random as hell. And depending on how they want to go about it, they'll fuck around and tell you why they questioning you after or later. Or during the whole little situation, initiation or whatever. I know this because I done went through something just like this. 2 seconds. But honestly, like, I done been through this, you feel me? You get in a room, you got your case. This is what they get to doing. They be like, you know what, man? Help us help you. They go off of what they think they know. That's what they approaching you with. Help us help you. Tell us what you know about this. What do you know about that? What you know about this? What do you know about that? You sit there and all you gotta be like, why y'all asking me this? Now you get the answer. Well, to be honest, we're asking you this because we plan on, there's an indictment getting ready to be put in place. And right now the main person who the indictment is surrounded around is Big U, his organization, and his associates, which is any 6-0s, all the 6-0s, whatever. Which includes you, Bricc. You know what I'm saying? So then they, like, shit like that. It's how this shit will come out. You know what I'm saying? It don't gotta be because someone's snitching and working with the cops and shit like that. Like, nah.
Now, WAC will continue, and WAC will break down what he believes is the difference between cooperating and snitching, and why he believes that one of these definitions fit Bricc Baby.
Right? We sat back, we watched the show, and a lot of these civilians don't understand the difference between snitching on somebody and working. Me and you go do a move, Chuck. I get caught, I snitch and tell them the nigga that got away is Big Chuck. This where he live. That's snitching on somebody. Working is they pull you in. We got you for this K, these 2 guns, this ammo, this 30 years, and we got you for that shooting last year. We need
Go
you to
outside
start.
and build relationships.
We need you to start bringing us something, building something. So here you go, a known gamer. Hey, what's up, nigga? You still sending that work to Ohio? Yeah, well, nigga, I want to with that wooty wooty whoop. Boom, he wiretapped up. Bam, right? This is working. Bricc Baby didn't have no court dates from June 23rd until March when they finally put him in. Through all that time, there's a whole lot of niggas that got
And what? You remember you was saying what's up with the court date?
I've been nigga, and he was crying. See, I know why Bricc Baby was saying for Wack to be saying this, he got to be the police, because by the time he got to the substation and wasn't booked, they telling him, Wack on Clubhouse, telling people you got caught with a K. And Brickhead, how the fuck would he know I'm not even booked in?
I spoke to both Wack 100 and Bricc Baby about this situation. Wack 100 on one end has told me he believes Bricc Baby is telling because Bricc Baby has been allowed to travel. He went to Texas, New York, and other states after the feds came and arrested him or raided his crib and found the AK. Wack is saying that's unprecedented. When the feds come, they won't just allow you to travel or do your thing unless they know you will return or you won't try to flee or escape. I've heard Bricc Baby defense of it. Bricc Baby has told me personally, hey, listen, the feds and the state came to raid my crib that day. We now know when the feds came, that's because they had his phone wiretapped and they heard Bricc Baby make a threat towards, I think, his baby mama or something like that, or they was arguing back and forth, and the feds thought the threat was credible, so they pulled up. And they only did the raid because they wanted to make sure that the family was safe, right? They couldn't just stand by, listen to the threat, and then let it go, or else they would be culpable, right? That's why they did the raid. That was the initial, I guess, reason for the raid. Bricc is saying the feds and the state came. The state was the only ones who charged me. The feds' purpose was they came to just figure out if the family was safe or not, right? However, they did the raid. They found the AK. The feds took that as kind of evidence. Now, when the state charged him, I think he had like one court date for the state. And Bricc Baby, I think, showed that there was a DA reject for the state. Bricc is saying the feds were investigating me. The feds didn't want to strike too soon. So the feds' only objective was to make sure the family was safe. So they came, they got what they got the raid, blah, blah, took the guns, and they were still building this case against me. They were still hoping that I could be involved in this big U RICO somehow. But the state charged me. The feds, we now know with Lil Durk and NBA Youngboy, when the feds is investigating you, they don't want the state to move forward and try to charge you in hopes that you beat it. Now they can't double charge you, right? So
I was just going to say that. If the feds and the state come, right? So this how it usually happen. The state, of course, they come. The feds be right behind it depending on how concurrent and how serious and how huge this shit is. They already low-key be behind it like, ooh, let us get it type shit, you feel me? So if the state pursues it and they lose it, the feds can't do shit about it. You feel me? Dead ass. You know what I'm saying? If the state beats it, it's whatever. Like, you know what I'm saying? They charge. The state charges them. And the feds still can't do nothing about it. If they drop it and just say, fuck it, the state don't gotta waste no money or deal with it because the feds will pick it clean the fuck up. That's what the feds be wanting to do. You feel me? So if he got charged by the state, the feds is mad as hell because they wanted him to go federal, but he's not finna go federal because he's already getting charged for whatever he's getting charged with, and he didn't get caught up in the RICO. So that's why I say I don't think he's snitching, because he really ain't got no reason to snitch. He's in the case by himself. Who is he gonna tell on himself? Like, what the fuck?
So the feds told the state, hey, listen, drop it. And the state dropped it. The feds continued their investigation for 19 months, and then Bricc eventually got arrested when Big U got arrested, and it was Operation Draws or Operation Big Draws.
Okay.
That's what Bricc Baby explanation is. That the feds came, They didn't want to jeopardize their investigation, so they took the AK. They just kept quiet for 19 months and kept observing him, kept watching him, kept building the case up. The feds told the state to do the DA recheck because they didn't want the state to get involved. Wack is saying BS. Wack is saying, I don't believe that. I still believe that you're cooperating due to the privileges and the perks that you've gotten after the raids.
So when I tell you a nigga working, when a nigga Bricc was Bricc, you was out 19, 20 months, no court date for some serious crimes. But listen, watch this. Traveling with Adam to New York and Atlanta. Can't no travel once the feds snatch you, boy. Unless you working. Bricc Baby is never in Big U Rico.
That's what I think.
He's never named in Big U Rico. He was Bricc Baby was named in the Rolling 60 Rico with that died, that had the gun, who was selling the gun, just died in July. Yeah, so he was in the overall. He wasn't in Big. It's only 7 people in Big U Rico. 2 bitches, Loose Cannon, Bear Claw, Hop, Vay, and Big U. That's it. It's only 7 people in this Rico. The Rolling 60 Rico and Operation Draws Down. 7 of those people
Draws Down, I think it's like 8 or 10 people.
No, it's 7 people.
Yeah, 7.
Only.
Okay.
It's Big U. It's Hop. It's Bear Claw. It's Vay. It's the Trap Kitchen bitch. It's Loose Cannon, and it's the other older chick. That's it. That's the 7 in Operation Draws Down. The other 12 people.
6-0 Rico though, right?
The 6-0 Rico was the overall other 12 people. And all of them went from 6-0, but the Mexicans, some of the niggas was dealing with for whatever they was doing. So you got 2 things in one. You got 12, that's in the overall 6-0 Rico, and 7 in Operation Draws Down, which is Big U Rico. Bricc Baby is not in Big U's Rico. Yeah, they could have snatched him at no jumper if they wanted to.
Hey, Wack, I seen your facial expressions though when Adam had called you that day, bro. You looking back on it though,
because you gotta remember,
both sides have compelling points. Y'all let me know what y'all think. If Bricc Baby watches this video, and I'm sure we'll hop on the phone soon, brother. Brother, if you not telling, please tell. Please tell, bro. Even 5 years away from your family is too much, bro. If you could give up something, man, bro, give it up, man. Bro, come home.
Kill him.
Right? Tell them all them ninjas, man, and move to Texas somewhere, man, and live a good life. You don't gotta be in LA. Gangbanging is watered down, man. Gangbanging is watered down, bro. Ain't nothing good from gangbanging, bro.
I ain't gonna lie.
There's no point in protecting your street reputation. Probably for the internet. Like the internet is the only positive thing. But even that, bro, we've seen a turning tide now, bro. We're telling don't really get you blackballed or ostracized no more, bro. Like telling gonna get you straight, bro. Y'all let me know in the comment section. What do you guys think about this, man? Do y'all believe that Bricc Baby is telling, or do y'all believe that's a little much? Okay, let me know in the comment section. And if you're still watching, click on this video here somewhere on my screen, somewhere here, or here.
Ray J got drama. Might watch that at some point. Man, look, hey, say this though. Take mine to sleep, nigga. When it comes to shit like this, bro, like you just gotta think about. That's why I try to tell people. You gotta think in the midst of the moment, so you ain't gotta think back on it. You know what I'm saying? Like, because you gonna be sad as hell when you sitting there and you already like facing that shit. Now you going through it, and now you gotta think back on it. Like, damn, I shouldn't have. You feel me? I shouldn't have been. You feel me? I should have. You know what I'm saying? Damn. Fuck. You don't want to be regretful, bro. Dead ass. And that's exactly what going to prison do to you, bro. It make you regretful as fuck. This motherfucker closed. Like, damn. That's because I put the wax out the end of this bitch. I don't even need to play with it. Just hit this bitch. But it be smoky as hell. Hey, get my PC cleaned out of this motherfucker. Man. But you gotta be able to think. You know what I'm saying? But forehand, gang. Cause you gonna be sitting in that situation sad as hell like fuck. Then when you facing all them years, bro, it don't matter how you take it to the chin, you still fucked. Motherfucker. Baked bologna. But you gonna be sitting there sad, bro. And that's why you gotta sit there, bro, and try to take the time. Like, you know you got kids. You know you got a life you trying to live. The time to think about that ain't when you all of a sudden facing some shit. You know what I'm saying? Now you got some shit going on. Now you want to think about it like, fuck. No, bro. Think about the fact like, damn, this could let me, this, I could go to prison for this. Damn, I could go to prison for that. I could go to prison for this. I could go to prison for that. I ain't going to prison for this. Well, I ain't trying to go to prison for that. I ain't trying to go. And I'm pretty sure, nigga, your whole mental will change. The more you think about it. Go look at prison photos, nigga. Go look at cell photos. Look at niggas standing in them cells. How it look. Just go look at that shit. Give you some type of motivation to stay away from that shit. Like, hell no. You got niggas in that motherfucker sad as hell calling, wishing they could see what's going on outside. Eat a burger. Sniff the L for real. Touch the grass. Lift weights in a front yard, not in a yard. Like, and then y'all just be outside just like, shit, man. But hey, you gotta protect yourself. I can't be mad at it, bro. But as far as telling a motherfucker to snitch, it's up to you, bro, what you do. Cause snitching nowadays, it go how it go. Like, you know what I'm saying? But I still feel like at some point, like, him being the type of person he is, and I don't want to put this on him, but him being the type of person and having the type of status he got, he was to do that shit, bro. By the time he get out, soon he get out, before he could even move, bro, something would probably happen. You feel me? Like, so it's like, that shit all be like, now that's when it's all dwell on you, bro. You be sitting there swallowing your motherfucking throat. Like, bro.
Higher than a bitch, I'm off the oil, they don't get it. Running up my money, I'm getting my money. I'm talking about chicken, her little bitch be talking that shit, but her time told that bitch to listen.